Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Frozen Frontier. We are here with our fourth little vignette on how characters get together. So I think we left off with Kel William speaking to the princess about climbing experts.
Yes, I
Right.
take the princess's advice in great heed.
All right. So she mentions there's this expert climber. We have on our hands this gentleman of sorts.
Yes.
Brigand is more like it. Cut purse, thief, criminal.
Oh dear, I hope he is locked away.
Very soundly.
Ah,
We caught him just after he snuck into and out of our tower here in Solwick a few months back. 4 months ago? Maybe 6 months ago now? Didn't find what he was looking for on him, and he refused to give up the name of his employer, if there were any, or any contractor or any affiliates. But we did catch him leaving the keep, so we locked him away for good. Quite the skilled man. Climbed to the sixth window without a rope. Completely
wow.
fearless.
But you would have me take a thief on the expedition, princess?
A man must pay his debts to society. This one has broken laws, and as a person, I definitely don't want walking around free. However, he is very skilled. Even I cannot deny that. And I think those skills will come in handy for you. You will need an expert mountaineer.
Indeed. Well, if that is your counsel, princess, then I shall heed it. This man is in the dungeons?
Yes, we could offer him a plea deal. 2-year contract exploring Caledonia in exchange for a pardon, or maybe commuting his sentence. I think he's currently looking at 20 years in jail. Maybe a 2-year contract will
Reduce
suffice. Yes.
Fair. Yes, I think your mercy is legendary, Princess Sella. This man is lucky to have you as his captor.
Well,
I
he's lucky
shall
we
see
didn't
to it at
find
once.
anything on him. If we had found what he indubitably stole, well, let's just say he's lucky.
If he has taken anything, or if he has someone he is working for, then I will endeavor to find out.
Please do.
Yes.
His name is... She looks through a ledger that's been brought to her while you guys were talking about this guy. His name is Grimes. Filthy sort of name. Yeah.
A suitable fellow.
Yes. He's down in the dungeon. We have his personal effects still somewhere. I don't think they've been auctioned off yet.
Okay. Well, I will speak to this man, and I'm sure he will be perfect for the expedition. But I will report back to you.
She gives you approval, and someone will take you to the dungeons, or give you a key to the dungeons.
I bow and then walk away.
Okay. Well, you can find it.
Yes, I head down into the dungeons, traversing the cold, dark steps. I take a torch from one of the sconces on the wall, and whichever guard is on duty, I ask for the keys and tell them to wait outside the door.
All right. It is so. You go down through the rows of cells until you find the one that they've told you. Grimes is... Well, what are you doing, Grimes? You're in like an 8x8 cell. There's a little bit of a bench. And that's about it.
Shine the torch onto your face.
I think I look up suddenly, probably hunched in the back at this point, looking quite haggard. At one point, maybe well groomed, but I've been left in a cell to grow beard and hair for 3 months. A little undernourished at this point.
Grimes, is it?
Bloody hell. Finally someone reasonable. I've been clamoring for days. I like kick an empty water dish over to you.
I shall.
I'm
I'll get you
like
some
starving
water,
in here.
Grimes. I'll be right back. And I'll go and get him some food and water and bring it back.
Wait! Get back! I stand up and approach
What's wrong?
the cell or
The gate.
bars.
Yeah, bars.
You can't leave me in here.
You were caught stealing from the tower. What do you expect me to do?
I'm an innocent man. What am I charged with?
I just told you
Surely
you were caught
they've
stealing
searched-
from the tower.
Stealing what, if I may ask?
I'm not sure. You kept that bit secret, but just because we don't know what you stole doesn't mean you didn't steal anything. Seems to me you've been found guilty in a fair and judicial way, and who are we to question the law?
Judicial? I've had no trial. I've been locked in this dungeon for, what is it, years? Without even food.
If it was not fair, then a stare would not have you here. It seems you must have broken the law to find yourself here.
A stare.
However, Lord Grimes, I have a proposal for you. But
Lord, I rather like the sound of that. Am I to be knighted for the trouble they put me through?
not quite. Maybe one day. Let me get you some food, and I'll be right back, and we can speak as men. And I'll go and get him some food, and come back. 10 minutes later, and open the cell, and lock it behind me, and hand him
There's a brief moment where Grimes' eyes dart. You can see the gears turning in his head, but if I'm correct, was it Sir William? Is that he hasn't given his name yet?
Cal William. I told you.
Yeah, but he's a rather imposing man.
6'4".
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't make a move for the door or anything.
How
So I
big is
step back.
Grimes? Can you give us a description of you?
Sure. Grimes is tall and slender. He's over 6 feet tall, but he tends to slouch and lean and especially now, lost weight, sunken features, so a little still unassuming.
Mm-hmm.
I can read the description I've got too. So even malnourished, he has a handsome face, sharp features, high cheekbones, cleft chin, and a crooked nose. Maybe been broken a couple times. Brown hair, it's receding, and it looks like at one point was styled, and facial hair styled too, but it's grown over months and is kind of a little haggard. Eyes are green and alert, like I said, darting, calculating. And I don't think any of the gear is relevant because right now I have been probably stripped to some rags and left shoeless and filthy to rot in the dungeons.
You look very handsome there. I place the torch and the sconce by the cell to cast some light for us,
I shield my eyes
and walk into the cell, locking it behind me, and I
You're
lean
a big
against.
one.
Yes, it suits my position. My name is Cal William Marshall, and I have a proposition for you, Grimes.
Well, Kel, I make an exaggerated bow. The name's Grimes, and it is a pleasure to meet you. Glad to see they finally sent someone reasonable to speak. These
You come
guards...
Highly recommended as a man of great talents. Is that true?
Oh, is that so? I see my reputation precedes me. Yes, I am the most infamous cat burglar in all of Uchtron-Renta.
Oh, from the capital, are we?
Hmm.
How do you find yourself in a town like this?
Well, I needed a bit of a vacation. Stretch my legs, get out for a bit of a walk.
And
Just
how's that
wandering
working out
around.
for you?
Oh, well, you see, I'm unfamiliar with these lands. I taking a stroll through the countryside and found myself accidentally wandering onto apparently royal grounds.
You just accidentally climbed up 6 floors of the tower?
Well, Old habits die hard.
Yes. Well, as pleasant as this jail cell is, I've come with an offer of a way for you to reduce your sentence. I'm not sure if you're aware of your sentence. Do you know how long you need to stay here?
No, as I said, this farce of a justice system. There's been no trial. I can't even get the guards to say 2 words to me.
There's been a trial.
I've been.
I can be sure that there's been a trial, Grimes. Just because you weren't invited doesn't mean that there hasn't been a trial. Okay, so how long have you been here? 3 months? 4 months?
I don't know. I can't. There's no window. I can't.
You know, you're looking at another 19 and a half years or so.
Oh, bloody hell. That's a long time.
It's a long one. But like I said, I've got an alternative offer for you. My new title is Captain. I've been charged with leading an expedition to a very unhospitable place. Have you heard of Caledonia?
Caledonia. Have I heard of Caledonia, Neal?
Yeah, of course. It's the cursed southern continent. No one goes to Caledonia.
This sounds like a demotion. No offense meant, sir.
Perhaps you're right. I found myself here under, well, unideal circumstances. But I'm a great believer that we must play the hand we are dealt. And I suggest you take heed of those words yourself. Like I said, I'm told that you're a great, of great talent, particularly in mountaineering.
I nod slowly. Oh, I never was a good gambler, but it appears the cards I've been dealt are what I'm stuck to work with.
So
praise Jextel for sending you my way. Yes, I grew up in the shadows of Wicklamdo, the tallest peak in all the kingdom. I've summited it more than a few times.
That is very impressive, Grimes. Well, I'm not sure how big the mountains in Caledonia are, but I'll be finding out soon enough, as I intend to lead an expedition there. And
who do you piss off?
Yeah, well, not something I want to talk about right now. But either way, I'm told that if you were to accompany me on this expedition for 2 years, then we can significantly reduce your sentence.
2 years? Freezing my ass off in Caledonia?
You'd rather...
You must be mad.
You're welcome to rot in the dungeon if you prefer.
No. I didn't say that.
I'm sure there'll be a great deal of climbing to do, and it probably will be cold. But I can buy you some furs, some warmer clothing, and you might die, but
I live by my wits, face death. Well, most days.
Can you fight?
Why? I can handle myself.
Good, because I might be required.
If I may ask, what does the princess have her eyes on in Caledonia? Or are you being sent off to serve some sentence as well?
The princess seeks a great deal of things in Caledonia. Excuse me if for now I reserve that information from you. I'm not sure if you can be trusted yet.
Fair enough.
So what say you, Grimes? Do you accept my my offer? Will you accompany me?
Caledonia. Well, looks like they've got me between a rock and a cold place. Don't say I have much of a choice in this matter, do I?
I suppose not.
No.
You must play that card you are dealt.
Well, sir, our intrepid leader, show me the way.
Well, we'll be leaving in a day or two. I'm afraid that for now you'll have to remain in your current residence.
Gotta be kidding me.
Look, you'll only try and run if I let you out. So, a couple more days won't hurt. You've already been down here 4 months, so
Ugh.
I will come and gather you when the time to leave comes. Until then, what size do you wear? And I'll take his measurements to buy him some clothes. And is there any other gear that you require? We still have your belongings that you were apprehended with.
Well, if we were to be climbing, some rope, pigeons, God's an ice pick. What have I signed up for?
I tell you what, Grimes, I'll send a man down here later today with some paper, and he can take a list from you. I'll have them acquire everything you need.
Sounds agreeable enough.
Until then, I'd make peace with any demons that you've got, because this is true to being a dangerous expedition. And there'll be more danger than just the cold and the drops of the mountains, I'm sure.
A flurry of rats runs underfoot for a moment, going from one end of the area to the other.
As he doesn't say anything, I'll nod and get to my feet and go to walk out and lock the door behind me.
Before you go, can I ask a small favor?
You can ask.
Could you let me out just for a moment to use a real privy? I look dejectedly to the chamber pot in the corner.
It's buzzing with insects.
I mean,
You take me for a fool, Grimes.
I'm a shy shitter, you see. It's been hell these last few months.
Well, keep your chin up. It'll only be a few more days, like I said. You could do with some grit and determination where we're going anyway, so why don't you just make do?
Well, I
That was funny.
shift uncomfortably back to my bench.
Good night, Grimes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I lock the door behind me and go to walk out.
All right. You exit. Is there anything else you want to do, or are you content with Grimes? Someone can go and, deliver the paper to him, and he can fill out his gear requirements.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like maybe testing him climbing the tower, but if everyone's seen him climb the tower, then that's good enough for me. The princess recommended him.
Mm-hmm.
Happy to take him, even if it's just to get him off her hands. So I will. I'll send a guard to go and get his requests for gear, get the things bought, and I'll go and go to the harbour, organise a boat, speak to the princess, tell her everything's ready, and that we'll be leaving either on the morrow.
Right,
or
she'll have there's a ship that's going down to resupply Fort Wick, bring some things along with it that you guys are going to be booked on, so you don't have to worry about booking passage yourself. All that is already being taken care of.
Mm-hmm. So the night before then, I'll send a message to Jaromir, to Faris, and we'll go and get Grimes in the morning to meet us at the harbour at daybreak the next day.
Excellent. All right, well, we are going to take our last break here, and then we'll have the whole party gathered together for the launch of the expedition. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes on the other side of our break. Bye-bye.
Bye.